Hey guys, RULZ 2142 here to show you the Stormstout Brewery multi-boxing guide. My team consists of a warrior, tank, paladin, healer, and 3 survival hunters. Hope you enjoy. Please subscribe to see any more video guides that I do release. First boss, Urgurk. The main thing you want to do is if you do have ranged, keep the range in the same place and never ever move them. The barrels always roll in the always spawn in the same locations, and they always roll in the same directions. They never move at all. Make sure that you can get your group in between the back and the front barrels that are always rolling past, and you will never get hit struck by them. With Urgurk, he only does one main ability, which is ground pound. Make sure that your tank only gets hit by it. Make sure that if you've got melee, make sure that your melee DPS are behind the boss at the time of the ground pound. With the range, just keep the range where they are, and it should be just fine. With the barrels themselves, when the barrels hit you, when the barrels hit any player, whether it be enemy or your own players, they do a 10%. They make you take 10% damage increase. So if you can get the barrels to hit the boss, it means he'll take 10% damage increase. The more stacks they get, the higher the damage increase. So it'd be 10%, 20%, 30% onwards. So try and get barrels to attack Urgurk if you can. Otherwise, it just makes the boss fight longer. Other than that, it's really easy. This is the most easiest fight out of Stormstout Brewery. Okay, I'll leave it to the next fight. Okay, with Hoppatellis, he's got a few key point abilities. Number one is he's got, just trying to think of the ability now. He's got Whirlwind, which is, he does a simple, it's like a warrior's whirlwind, except for he will move around, as you can tell he's doing it now. Main thing to do is if you've got a tank, keep on taunting him. If he goes towards risky players, keep taunting him. I found with my players, I kept them in bunched up as a group, I kept them towards the door, and I always kept the boss on the other side, because the second ability he does is also called Carrot Breath, and what he does is he does a whole 360 degree turn, and as you can tell he's doing it now, and you can keep it away from your players, it reduces their damage done. The main thing with these little mob guys, you want to try to go for the hopplers. The hopplers have the hammers, and the hammers can stack. You don't have to only get one, and that's it. So the hopplings, not the hopplers. So when you've got the hammers, take the hammers and they stack. They have about a 30-second duration, and you can have as many of them as you wish. The main thing you always want to do is keep the boss on the other side of the field. If he is going away, just try taunting back. He will do his whirlwind at the person who's taunting him, so he is tauntable. By the time the next lot of by the time he does his next shrill screech, which brings out the hoppling, hopper, and boppers, you should still have your hammer to be able to knock all the little guys out of the way and be able to get your next lot of hammers. Once I found the rotation for this, I found it was extremely easy. Another thing you got to be careful of is for the little AoE damage that they put on the ground, and he also does a back kick which can also knock you back. Other than that, it's just rinse and repeat. Okay, I'll leave you to the next fight. Okay, with Yan Zhu the Uncasted, I found again have my guys grouped up was the best option. The second thing you want to do is jump. Have all your characters jump like crazy. This is going to be kind of hard if you have a healer that does casting heals continuously. The first thing the first thing you'll have is wall of studs, which brings forth a wall of like brew that you must jump over. With having that, you also have another debuff called Sudsy. It looks like a debuff of heroic leap, which is in the bottom right hand corner of my screen, just above recount. It's the same symbol as that. With Sudsy, that allows you to jump extra high. So when you see that, that's going to be a buff on you all the time. The other buff that you see next to that is called the Blackout Brew. As you notice, the stacks go up. If you go up to 10 stacks plus, you'll end up being knocked out for about 10 seconds, or between 5 to 10 seconds, and you take a lot of damage, a lot of substantial damage to it. If the walls of suds happens to hit you at the time when you have 10 stacks of brew, it's pretty much an instant wipe just then. The second ability you notice above his head at the moment is called the bubble shield. It's a 10% damage reduction. So what you want to do is you want to try and AoE those shields down as soon as possible, because that's pretty much you're not doing any damage to the boss until you get all those shields down. Other than that, it's just jump like crazy. Try to do as much damage as you can. Watch out for the wall of suds. As soon as you see the wall of suds, you may want to stop jumping for a little while and actually time your jump appropriately to the time when the wall of suds is about to hit your own players. That's why I found that the best times. That's why I found. I tried to do few different mechanics. I found the best mechanic possible for this fight was to keep my guys together in a group, and then keep on jumping with them together, and then just keep on AoEing. I try to use my main AoE cooldowns to try and hit the bubble shields, and then just try to kill the boss. That's pretty much all that you got to do, and it's just pretty much it's a bit tricky when you first start, so it might take a few attempts, but I found this was the most easiest method for me to how to do it. And as you can tell, with this fight, this is my first time doing it, and once I figured it out and learnt it, I decided to upload a video and show you guys. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy. I'll leave you guys to the rest of the fight. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please like and favorite this video. If you do like what you're seeing, I'll be bringing out many more multi-boxing guides. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.